Hello guys and welcome to my channel MK Tutorial. I am your tutor Madhvi and today we are going to learn about artificial insemination from animal husbandry. But before starting with this video, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please press the bell icon and subscribe to my channel so that you will not miss any of the notification. Let's start. So students, last lecture we talked about animal breeding. What are the types of animal breeding? Inbreeding, depression, outbreeding, and what are the different types of outbreeding? Yes, so in all these types we talked about how we can obtain different varieties of animals which can definitely help us to have a good yield, to have a good productivity. Now, what exactly is this artificial insemination? Artificial meaning something which is not natural, and insemination means the insertion of the semen. Now, where we have to insert this semen and for what? Let us say for example, we are having an exotic variety. Now, in case of dairy farming, we have learned different Indian as well as exotic breeds of cows and buffaloes. Yes. Now, say for example, if my brown Swiss, now brown Swiss is an exotic variety of a cow. Yes, its native is USA. Now it is having some of the other good qualities, therefore we are counting it into a good variety, into a good breed. Yes, now this is in USA, and on the other hand I am having an Indian variety, say for example Sahiwal. Now Sahiwal is in India. Now if I want some of the characters, some of the desired traits from this brown Swiss to be transferred to this Sahiwal, what could be the appropriate measures for this? Is it possible for the brown Swiss to take an aeroplane and go to the Sahiwal and do the mating and get the breeds out of it? One of the way it could be, but then it is not convenient. Yes, it is going to be like very expensive, and at the same time it is not transport convenient. Now what can be done in such cases? If we want our desired traits to be in our normal breeds from some superior breed, what could be done? So to achieve this, artificial insemination helps us. Now how it is going to help us? Let us understand it in a more better way. This brown Swiss is an superior male and the Sahiwal is a normal female. Yes, wait, I'll check the marker. So this one is the superior male and the Sahiwal, which is in India, she is a normal female. Now, brown Swiss cannot hold the way, take a flight and go to the Sahiwal just for the mating and give the desired traits to their progeny. It's not convenient. So what we are going to do? We are going to take this brown Swiss, the superior male, and we are going to collect the semen from it. Listen carefully. We are going to collect the semen of the superior male, that is brown Swiss. Now this semen could be, it is preserved. Yes, now since it has to travel all the way from USA to India, yes, there are chances it might get spoil or it might get deteriorate. So what could be done? The semen is preserved. Now how it is preserved? It is preserved via frozen. So we have to frozen those semen, and after getting this frozen, now this semen, now this is definitely going to travel via flight with the help of some or the other person who is going to carry this, and then this semen is going to be inserted in the genital tract of this female Sahiwal cow. Yes, so this semen is going to be introduced via injection into the female Sahiwal cow. Now here the Sahiwal cow is going to have her eggs. So there will be mating happening of the egg and the semen or the sperm, and then the fusion will take place to give rise to a zygote or a new progeny, and in that progeny you can definitely see the desired traits of brown Swiss as well as Sahiwal. Yes, let us revise it once again. What is going to happen in artificial insemination? Basically, it is not a natural one. Insemination deals with the insertion of the semen. So for that, we need to first collect the semen. Yes, we need to collect the semen from a superior male. Once the collection is done, you need to preserve it in a frozen condition. Why frozen? Because it helps to keep the semen alive for a longer duration. Then after preserving, when the female is ready, then you can do the inject it into the reproductive tract of the female. And once this is done, then there will be mating happening of an egg with a sperm to form a zygote, and then there will be a embryo development, then there will be a progeny developed. Now the developed progeny will give a higher yield than the normal one. So that's it. Some queries you can put down in the comment box, and if you like my video and teaching, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.